Before I begin, I just wanted to mention that I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know Christmas has just passed, so I just wanted to say that whatever you celebrated, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, I hope you had a good one. Now back to the video. Okay, Dragon Ball Super, the English dub. You guys seem to love these discussions as they are getting quite the positive feedback and views, so I wanted to do another one on Zamasu. Now, we already covered Goku Black a couple of days ago, and since Christmas arrived, you know, I couldn't get a video out, you know, then it's been very busy, very fun, but we are here to talk about Zamasu and the English dub. Now, who plays Zamasu in the English dub? Well, it's been kind of a mystery, honestly. Most sources point to James Masters, the guy that played Piccolo Daimao in Dragon Ball Evolution, to play Zamasu, but this is unconfirmed. Likely, but unconfirmed. Anyway, Zamasu in the English dub was first showcased in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, very much so like Goku Black and therefore Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose. And unlike Goku Black, which I think was pretty good, at least in his Rosé form, I don't think the same for Zamasu. I think the voice of Zamasu in the English version of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and probably, you know, in the future Trunks arc of the Dragon Ball Super dub, I don't think the voice fits. Zamasu is a apprenticed Kaioshin, and even though Kaioshin are extremely old when you think about it, they still look and sound young, but Zamasu, he sounds like Obi-Wan Kenobi. He sounds like an old man in the English dub, which is kind of weird and contrasts with the original Japanese voice, which sounded a lot younger and sounded like an apprentice of Gowasu. The English voice sounds like Gowasu. You know, Gowasu should have Zamasu's voice, and Zamasu should have a younger voice to fit with that apprentice Kaioshin, you know, characteristic, you know? It should very much be a younger voice portraying Zamasu. That's just me. Or not a younger voice per se, just a younger sounding voice. That's what I mean here. And also, Zamasu's English voice, it doesn't sound psychotic at all. Over the course of a future Trunks arc, Zamasu sounds psychotic. He sounds incredibly insane, and the Japanese voice actor done a great job honing those attributes and really giving us a solid performance. Because Zamasu, throughout the course of the arc, he goes insane and he develops this god complex, which is kind of ironic since he is a god, but he develops a god complex anyway. So yeah, he develops this god complex and he starts to become insane, doing, you know, insane monologues to himself, and it's just really great, and that leads onto his downfall as a character and as a villain, like, you know, Trunks saved the day and all with the Genkidama sword, and Zamasu was eradicated from, you know, existence. Anyway, Zamasu's English dub, on the other hand, that doesn't play up the insane, you know, attributes of Zamasu at all. It really doesn't. He sounds very calm and collected, which, to a certain extent, I like, but over the course of the arc, like I said, he becomes more and more insane and arrogant, and he goes onto these long monologues, and he sounds a lot more crazy, and I don't think the English voice actor that plays Zamasu so far in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and whatnot can really fit that criteria later on in the arc. I just don't see that happening. He sounds too old, and he wouldn't play up the insane angle as well as another voice actor. So my two main pieces of criticism is that he sounds very old, he sounds like a Gowasu type character, and he doesn't play up the insane attributes because he's supposed to be sounding really maniacal and insane over the end of the arc. And during the beginning, I guess I can buy the sort of intelligent, you know, intellectual talk, you know, the sort of accent that he gives off. It's very intelligent sounding, but, you know, later on in the arc, in the Dragon Ball Super dub, I don't think that works. And even so, I think it sounds too old sounding if they do keep the voice early on the arc. I don't know, it just doesn't fit in my opinion. What do you guys think about Zamasu's English voice though? I really want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments, because I'm extremely conflicted. I do want there to be another voice actor replaced in the Dragon Ball Super dub, the first being Hit, you know, replaced by Matthew Mercer, you know. Aaron Roberts was the original voice for Hit, and then he was replaced by Matthew Mercer in the official Dragon Ball Super Funimation dub, and I think I want the same for Zamasu, even though I do like sort of the intellectual sort of sounding voice. It does feel too old, if you guys know what I mean. And if you've seen Xenoverse 2, and if you've heard the character's voice, like just the audio in and of itself, like if you've just heard the audio in Xenoverse 2, you kind of see what I mean. He just sounds a little too old for his age. I mean, his age is probably like in the million. He's very old in terms of like human status, but like, yeah, like he doesn't sound old in the original Japanese, and I don't think he should, because he's you know, an apprentice Kaioshin, and they look and sound young, you know. Look at the Kaioshin in Universe 7, he sounds young and he looks young, and it's Kibito that looks like the older dude. And yeah, I don't know, what do you guys think in the comment section down below? Please rate, comment and subscribe. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. You know, I know it's, you know, past, but just get into that end of year spirit, and it's going to be fun in 2018. I literally can't wait for some of the projects that I have. It's going to absolutely, hopefully, blow you away. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. See you next time.